Hi guys and welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Promeet and today we are driving the all-new Mahindra Bolero Neo. Now the variant you see over here has completely changed from the inside, outside. So stay tuned to this video as we tell you everything you need to know about the all-new Bolero Neo. So now we are at the driving seat of the all-new Bolero Neo, and first things first, let me just start off with the front end of the car. So at the front you get these sleek looking headlamp clusters. Now they are not projectors, they are regular reflectors. You also get two cornering lamps on each side. Apart from that, LED thing that is present are the DRLs. So the DRLs are present on the top of the headlight and they are very bright. They actually look nice. So if you come to the lower part of the bumper, you have your fog lights. They are circular fog lights, regular halogen, nothing LED, nothing very fancy, but you get a lot of chrome at the front on the grille. So you have the signature Mahindra grille with the 6 vertical slats. Yeah, it has a lot of chrome. There's a chrome strip that joins both the headlights. When you see the front bumper of the car, you will notice that it's in the form of an X. So yeah, that gives the car a nice touch, a nice look, and you also get some lines and creases on the bonnet that makes the car look really muscular. So coming to the side profile, you get 15-inch alloy wheels that are 5-spoke. They go decently with the overall size of the car. 16 would have suited this SUV slightly better, but yeah, 15s don't look bad. The front is a disc setup, the rear is a drum setup. That's the braking setup you have, and you have cladding all over the car that gives the car a slightly bulkier and muscular look from the side. I mean, the car looks slightly broader. You also get footrests so that you can get in and out of the car very easily. It sits slightly high, so yeah, you get footrest for the front as well as the rear. Climbing in and out of the car definitely gets easy because of that. At the rear, you get the Bolero Neo badging, you get the N10 variant badging that we are driving right now. So this is the N10 variant. It has 4 variants. So after the N10 is an N10 optional variant, and you get a spare wheel that's on the boot only, but the spare wheel is not a full-size wheel, it's a steel wheel and it's covered by a cap that's also in the shape of an X. So yeah, you get parking sensors. They are accurate. You do not get a parking camera, but you get parking sensors that are pretty accurate, and so they help you park at tight spaces really easily. Now quickly let's hop into the interior. So first of all, when you get inside the car, you will notice there's a lot of premiumness over here, and that is because the interior has been designed by Pininfarina. There is a lot of good quality stuff in here. Fit and finish quality is nice. Obviously there has been hard plastic that has been used on the dashboard, but it's a two-tone dashboard and it's good quality plastic that the company has used. I mean, both the plastics, if you bang them, they have a different noise. So I mean, yeah, it's one is a slightly cheaper, I think, and one is a good quality plastic. Overall, it looks really nice. So you have this small storage space over here on top where you can keep some stuff, maybe your wallet or your phone. Just below that, you have the AC vents. Right below that, we have the 7-inch infotainment system, and right below the infotainment system, you have your climate control. So over here, you have the AC Eco and the AC button, just in case if you want to save some fuel while you are driving on a long trip and the AC is on. So you can opt for the AC Eco button. Right below that, we have the charging socket, USB, and the aux cable, and you have some storage space over here. Now the power windows for the car are present over here where the handbrake is. So it's right behind the gear lever, or I mean, you can say it's right beside the handbrake. That's about it from the center console, and you also get, now let's talk about the steering wheel. So the steering wheel is it only has the tilt option. It does not have the telescopic option. So you get instrument cluster that is digital. That's a mix and match of digital and analog. So you have a 3.5-inch MID screen that gives a lot of information about the car. You also get a tachometer and a speedometer on either side that is analog. Looks decent, nothing over. I mean, there's nothing fancy over here. It's pretty basic, but it looks good. It's all blacked out and it looks good. Steering mounted controls are really nice. You can control and look through a lot of information from there, and the infotainment system, so it keeps the driver really focused. The steering is covered in some soft touch material, so it gives a better grip. to it. Now talking about the seats, so the seats are really comfortable. Front 2 seats are manually adjustable. The driver side gets the seat height adjuster. You also get separate armrests for the passenger as well as the driver. Now that's a good feature. Under thigh support on the front seat is slightly less. There's good amount of back support. You don't have a telescopic option for the steering wheel, so I mean, sometimes you will find it difficult to get the right driving position, but you will take some time, but you will eventually get it. The rear seat is nice. It's got good under thigh support. It's got a good backrest. You also have armrest just in case you're 2 people going, you can just deploy it. Unfortunately, there are no cup holders, and the third row is best suited for basically children, but adults can sit. The seats are facing opposite, so headroom is not an issue. If you're sitting like facing each other, I think you will not be touching anything. So yeah, knee room will also not be an issue, but it's best suited for children. If you don't want them, if you want more space for your luggage, you can just fold them up. Now coming to the main thing, that's the heart of the car, and we talk about the engine. So this is powered by a 1.5 liter turbo diesel engine, and it's the M-Hawk 100 engine, so it produces 100 bhp of power and 260 Nm of peak torque. It's made into a 5-speed manual gearbox. Yeah, engine is pretty peppy. I mean, there's a lot of vibration through the gear lever. I can feel it on my feet. NVH levels are okay. I mean, they are not okay. At higher revs, you will definitely hear some. There's a lot of noise coming inside the cabin, but due to the high amount of torque, the engine feels really peppy. That is where if you're at a lower gear and you just accelerate, the car will just it'll take some time because it'll build up the boost, but once it's done, it'll just pull all the way to the 40 to 4300 RPM mark. There is a lot of torque in the car. You also get some buttons over here. You get an eco button, you get defogger button, and you also get an ESS button. You also get the ORVM adjusters over here. So yeah, pretty basic. I mean, it looks basic, but it has all the features. It's a 6-speaker system over here, and it also features the micro hybrid technology. Now what that does is it's an auto start stop, but I mean, it's an automatic start stop, so that will help you reduce your fuel as far as fuel economy is concerned. So fuel economy wise, I mean, we won't be able to tell you anything right now because obviously we are in an enclosed track right now, so we won't be able to, but yeah, I can assure you that we'll be getting this car really soon, and we'll be telling you more about the real world mileage figures. Suspension wise, again, it's very soft, very wobbly. The car has a lot of body roll. So yeah guys, that was the all new Bolero Neo, and I hope you liked what I mentioned about the car. Again, if you want to know anything else about the interiors, please mention in the comment section. And yeah, it's a big thumbs up from my end. It's a comfortable car. It's got a lot of features, and yes, it's good to drive around. So guys, this was the all new Mahindra Bolero Neo, and the prices for this car starts at 8.48 lakh ex showroom, and there are 4 variants, and I hope I explained the car well to you. If you need to know anything else about the car, please mention it in the comment section and we will get back to you on that. Until then, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all our social media channels. I'm Promit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and be safe.